So we're back out here with part 2, and we put most of our potting mix in there. Now we want to mix it with some of the soil that we dug up, and we know it's fertile, at least partially so, because it has greens on it already. We're going to take any live roots out that might continue rooting in the pot. Then you want to mix it up. Then you want to water that in with one of your rainwater buckets. You want to water that thoroughly. Want it evenly and thoroughly watered. Pretty good. Maybe I'll put a little more in there. Let me get my other bucket. I don't know if I mentioned it in part 1. Memory's getting a little bad. Maybe I need some more ginkgo biloba, but anyway. We had a downpour. It was a surprise downpour yesterday in the DMV. It wasn't supposed to rain at all. And every time it rains, we get excited because, one, our plants get the nutrients at once, and then what they want, and then we get to collect more rainwater. So right here, this is 2.5 gallons and 2.5 gallons. There's 5 gallons of water that we collected just in these buckets just to bring down here. But we have many gallons of water in the back that we got off of the rain that we got, the surprise rain that we received yesterday. Anyway, so I'm going to put a little more water on it. Okay, gotta save some for the seeds. Alright, so while that soaks in, it gives me a minute to decide which seeds I want to use. Now, we have our collards here. These are the collard green seeds that we harvested from last year. But in a 22-inch container, you're only going to be able to get about 2 collard green plants in here. Is that worth the trouble? I don't know. The other option is your green bean plants. Remember, you got 2 months now for these green beans to harvest. I'm probably going to put a couple in there because these green beans fix nitrogen into the soil. So it adds nitrogen to the soil. So with these green beans, we can also plant any leafy green. That's green beans are going to help that leafy green out. Let's stick our green beans in there like we did yesterday using our poker. Alright. We're going to put those in a square. Right. And cover those up. Mash them down. Okay. And then I think we're going to use our turnip green seeds. Trick that my grandfather from Albany, Georgia taught me when I was a kid that I never forgot, and we didn't spend a lot of time together, was that you can wash your hands with the wet grass. Make sure it's grass and not poison ivy or anything like that. Alright. See that? Pretty clean hands. Alright. So now, I think we're going to use our turnips. We want dry hands for this. Even if some go on the ground, that's okay. And you just want to broadcast it or scatter it. Turnips work well. And I'm not growing them for the turnip, for the root. I'm growing them for the greens. Alright, so that's enough. Then you want to get the remainder of your soil, or some of it, put about a little dusting of soil on top. You might want to use your hand for that so you don't put too much. But you already got the beans covered about 1 inch. Okay. Maybe I should just stick my hand in there. Okay. lightly water this in. So take your water and you lightly water it in, just lightly. Now the final tip, let me go over here and get it. If you ever gone to the store to get a vegetable platter for a party or something, they come with these plastic tops. And they just so happen to fit perfectly, or almost perfectly, on your container here. So this is going to help to protect the seed from birds and other wildlife, and it's also going to keep the moisture in, so it's going to serve as a humidity dome. And there you have it. That's all you got to do. Alright, so that was start to finish. This was in part 2 of we're trying to dig up our lawns, get rid of them. They're a waste of time, especially if you're in the urban area. What purpose do they serve other than for people to drive by and say, oh man, he or she got a nice lawn. What you need that for? You don't need that. Other than to show off. And we become a nation, not just black people. The United States has become a nation of show-offs. Look at the car I'm driving. Look at the big house I got. Look at the nice clothes I got. You know, look at me, look at me. For what? So what? It's your business. Do what you do. Alright? Or maybe I shouldn't say that. I'm trying to get out the streets, y'all, but it's hard. Even at my middle age, so. Alright. I'ma holler at y'all. Peace.